Nintendo Switch fans shocked by this amazing games news. Nintendo fans have been consistently rewarded with good news since the company's newest console launched last year. Now, this early into 2018, we're already seeing major games companies put more of their weight behind the hybrid home, handheld device. An article published by Business Wire suggests more games companies will continue to support Nintendo's newest hardware, stating that the publishers behind some of the biggest games in the industry will continue to publish their titles on the platform. Fans can also expect continued support from major publishers such as EA, Activision, Ubisoft, Capcom, Sega, Take-Two and Bethesda, plus a growing catalog of quality content from indie developers, the article reads. This adds fuel to the smoldering rumors that suggest we could even see a release of TAV on the machine, something that would undoubtedly bolster sales for the device. You can read more about these rumors below. On top of continued third-party support from the likes of Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft and more, Nintendo also has a pretty impressive slate of first-party titles lined up, with 18 more reveals rumored to come later in January. You can see some of these highly anticipated games below. After leaks this week pointed to up to 18 new titles potentially ready to be announced for the console, more rumors have surfaced suggesting what these games could include. We already know Nintendo is planning to release a Fire Emblem, Pokémon and Yoshi game for the console, but potential third-party games are still yet to be disclosed. However, a series of rumor threads on Reddit have suggested that the titles being lined up by Nintendo include the best-selling video game of all time, GDEV, as well as Blizzard's erstwhile online card game, Hearthstone. The rumor also states Dragon Ball FighterZ, the new fighter from Arc System Works, is due to release for Nintendo Switch in autumn or winter. There is also a suggestion that the Virtual Console for Switch will run on a subscription-based model, and that Metroid Prime 4 is due to be shown in January's Nintendo Direct. The original rumor seems to originate from an insider that claims to have leaked the TMNT and Enchantress characters in Injustice 2 before their initial announcement, but as with anything of this nature, take these rumors with a handful of salt. Some of the predictions in the original source have come to fruition since it was first posted, but other predictions, such as Devil May Cry 5 being announced at PSX, have proved to be false. Earlier this week, Amazon may have accidentally leaked a series of upcoming Nintendo Switch products that could possibly be announced later this month. The online retailer published a series of Nintendo Switch-based placeholder pages, with prices ranging from $59.99 to $99.99. The placeholders were taken down shortly after they appear to have been accidentally published, but a tweet from CheapAssGamer, see below, managed to capture the images. The placeholders are suspected to be games. Each placeholder item has a name of Nintendo Switch title followed by a number, from 22 through to 30. This, and a subsequent update, suggests that there could be 18 new games due to be announced by Nintendo. Some of the text on the images suggests the games will be announced at the Switch event, which could reference the next Nintendo Direct. We already know there is a Nintendo Direct planned for January 11, 2018, so we could hear about upcoming Switch titles then. This means news on Pokémon Switch, a new Metroid title, a Fire Emblem game and other flagship series could soon see an announcement on the console.